Hey guys, thank you for coming back and checking out another video on the channel. Today we're talking about the newest episode of Walking Dead, season 11, episode 14. To jump right into it, I will say the full arc of Negan is, I guess, not completed, but his character has made his 360. He started off as one of the craziest villains to me. His full entrance was amazing in the series. The middle part of what happened, we're not going to get into that, but his entrance was top villains ever on Walking Dead. And I loved him even in the comic books. I loved him even more based off just they did more with him. But now with this, the Whisper arc and him saving Glenn's child, they've done it. They've outdone themselves with Negan. If somehow I still watch the spinoffs, it will only be because of Negan. Because he was amazing in this episode, and I'm glad they brought him back sooner than later and did not go down the comic book route of having him just disappear into nowhere. But I will have to point out the fact that the spinoff is announced. It took away from when Glenn's son Herschel pulled out the gun on him. It's because nothing's gonna happen because he's safe. That's why at times I feel like they should have never announced the spinoffs until the show is over. But it just ruins things like that. Like there's a lot of false tension that's gonna happen now anytime Maggie or Negan is on screen. We know they're safe and protected. Same with Daryl and Carol. So it's kind of bad that the top 4 characters are protected. But I digress. But I still love this episode. Probably one of my favorites this season. I'm very interested to see where they're gonna go with Aaron and Gabriel being wanted men almost from the Commonwealth. Well, and Maggie, because they know she did it, which ties in now from what we seen in the very first episode with the preview of Daryl attacking the Commonwealth with his soldiers. Now we know that's not how they portrayed it, isn't what's gonna happen, and I'm glad they weren't having Daryl and them really battle. It's gonna be like an inside job now, because Daryl and Mercer, they're obviously in Rosita. I'm pretty sure they're gonna come to an agreement to where they have to take down the Commonwealth from the inside out. And I just wonder who's gonna be the person that gets the death that Dwight did in the comic book by wanting to go overboard and take over the full community. Yes, spoiler alert. Sorry about that. I'm gonna put that in the title, but that's what happened in the comic books. But I don't think it's gonna be Aaron, only because of what happened at the end of the episode with the girl coming back. I can't remember her name, because she's gonna want revenge. She has the guns that were stolen from the Commonwealth, and I wonder how they're gonna play that out, because she can't be alone, because she did hijack a whole little mini army truck or transportation with, they had a couple, like 5 or 6 soldiers I think she killed, and I know she couldn't have done that alone. So she has to be with somebody, and she was patched up. So yeah, somebody did have to patch her up, but I mean, she's like a super soldier or something like that in her past. So it's possible, but I just don't see her doing that all alone. And I wonder how that's gonna carry over since we're nearing the mid-season finale. The next episode might be the mid-season, we'll see. I can't remember off the top of my head. I hope they don't just bring her back to have her killed very quickly in 10 minutes of showing up. And then does she remember where Alexandria is at? I can't remember. I don't even think she ever knows where Alexandria is. Or maybe she might run into the Commonwealth and end up getting killed somehow. We'll see how that plays out. That was a nice surprise ending. So then also I will say Mercer, he's a great character, amazing. I want to say he's top 5 characters in Walking Dead universe. Maybe a little bit early saying that, but to me, he's one of the greatest so far. I just love his character and what he will do and how he's going about it, because he's just like a brute force, but he has like the poise of Rick. It's like if Rick, Negan infused together, we would have like Mercer. Oh, mixed with Shane. If Rick, Negan, and Mercer, and if Rick, Negan, and Shane could infuse together, that would be Mercer. And I wish he was around longer since it's coming to an end. I would love to see somehow if they could have Walking Dead Avengers, Rick, Mercer, Daryl, Carol, and Negan in a super group. I think those 5 could survive anything. Anything. That would be the top 5 groups to be on The Walking Dead if they could go down that route, but we're not. So back to the episode, I do think it was amazing. There's so much that still hasn't been wrapped up yet with such little time left, but I'm enjoying it. Like we have the next preview for the next episode is like guessing what's going on back inside the Commonwealth. And then I wonder what Carol and Lance, something's going on there. I think he knows that she was a part of it, or that he'll know that she did something, but I wonder how she's gonna go through with that. I don't know, man. I don't know. This was still overall just a great episode. Angela Kang is really doing her thing with this episode, because I wonder who's gonna be the one to have the White Death in the comic book when he wants to take it too far and actually take over. Who's gonna be that person that takes that death? Because we know 4 of them are protected, and I don't see Gabriel even making it back to the Commonwealth after what happened. But we'll see. It could be Aaron. Who knows? I love this show, man. Still, even after so many years. But all right, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate all the subs, the 2 million subs. We're on our way to 5 trillion. Thumbs up the video. See you guys later.